Dear children, today we are going to study about rocks and minerals. At first, let's understand the meaning of rocks. The Earth's crust is made up of various types of rocks. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the Earth's crust is called a rock. Rocks can be of different color, size and texture. You can see the pictures of some of the rocks here in this slide. There are three major types of rocks. They are igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. To understand the classification of rocks, first let us understand the word origins of these different type of rocks. Igneous, the word igneous derived from a Latin word called ignis, the meaning fire. Then sedimentary, the word sedimentary also derived from a Latin word sedimentum, meaning settle down. The word metamorphic derived from a Greek word metamorphos, meaning of the word is change of form. The rocks which are formed by cooling down of molten magma are called igneous rocks. They are also called as primary rocks. There are two types of igneous rocks. They are intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. What are they, how they are forming, etc. To understand these things, let us watch a video.
The rocks which make up the maximum volume of the Earth's crust are called igneous rocks. The word igneous has been derived from the Latin word ignis, which means fire. These rocks are associated with volcanic eruptions. Let's study more about igneous rocks and how they are formed. The liquid rock matter that we see coming out from volcanoes is called magma. It is a hot liquid made of melted minerals. When this magma reaches the Earth's surface, it is known as lava. The cooling and the solidification of lava at the Earth's surface result in the formation of extrusive igneous rocks, which are also known as volcanic rocks. Due to rapid cooling, their crystals are fine-grained. However, some of the magma can't come out and settles inside the surface. The magma cools slowly beneath the Earth's surface as it is completely surrounded by the soil and rock present there. The cooling and the solidification of magma at a depth within the Earth's crust result in the formation of rocks having large crystals, known as intrusive igneous rocks. So we have learned that igneous rocks are of two types: extrusive igneous rocks and intrusive igneous rocks. It is interesting to know that igneous rocks were the first to be formed and are also known as primary rocks. Pumice and obsidian are extrusive igneous rocks. Pumice is used in making lightweight concrete, and obsidian is used in ornaments. Granite and diorite are intrusive igneous rocks. Both are used as building material.
Sediments and sedimentary rocks. The meaning of sediments, it's rocks. When the rocks roll down, it cracks, sometimes it hit each other and broken down into small fragments, and these smaller particles are called sediments. These sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are then compressed and hardened to form layers of rocks. These type of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. To understand more about sedimentary rocks, let's watch a video.
Sedimentary means made from sediments, which is material that settles to the bottom of a liquid. Oh, very good. You are carrying a few stones and a glass of water. Put these stones in the glass. See these settle down? This settled down material is called sediment. It is a perfect example of how sedimentary rocks are formed. Let's understand more. Sedimentary rocks are formed by layers of sediment. Sediment is comprised of small parts of rocks, as well as dead animals or plants, which have been eroded by strong winds and a strong flow of water in rivers and glaciers. Most of these particles ultimately reach the sea. These get deposited on the seabed. As more and more of these particles settle on each other, they press each other and compression happens. The sediments at the bottom change into sedimentary rocks. This process takes thousands of years. Sedimentary rocks have very clearly different layers. These are known as beds or bedding planes. Limestone and chalk are two kinds of sedimentary rocks. The type of sedimentary rock formed depends upon the sediments that get compressed during the formation of these rocks. For example, limestone is formed by the compression of skeletons and shells of marine animals in the sea. Sandstone is formed by the compression of sand. You know that coal is also a sedimentary rock. It is formed by the compression of dead trees and plants, which are also called fossils.
Next one is metamorphic rocks. The igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks, when they come under a process called metamorphism, that is, when they come under great heat and pressure, it change into metamorphic rocks. To understand it in a better way, let's watch this video.
Let's again focus on names. Metamorphic is derived from the word morph, which means to be transformed or to change. Yes, you understood right. Metamorphic rocks are changed forms of igneous and sedimentary rocks. Metamorphic rocks are formed when other types of rocks are changed due to a lot of heat or pressure. See in this picture, a lot of heat from molten magma and a lot of pressure from upper layers is causing a few of the sedimentary rocks to change. Marble and slate are two types of metamorphic rocks. Marble is formed when limestone, which is a sedimentary rock, comes under a lot of pressure from above. Similarly, slate is formed when clay is changed by heat and pressure.
So what are the uses of rocks? They use the rocks to making roads, houses, buildings, etc. Then people also use rocks to make monuments. Example, Red Fort, Taj Mahal, etc. buildings, monuments which made up of different kind of rocks. The character of the rocks give peculiar color and attraction to the monuments. Then we also use stones for different kind of plays. Let's see some of such games. Do you recognize these games? These are games which use small stones for playing. Next part of our lesson is rock cycle. Meaning of rock cycle is it's a process of transformation of the rock from one to another under certain conditions in a cyclic manner is known as rock cycle. Let's understand it in a better way. Children, last year you learned about water cycle, how the water evaporates from the water bodies, then it become water vapor, then again it solidify into small icicles, then clouds, then it come down as precipitation, etc. So that was water cycle. Then about rock cycle, the rocks also keep on changing its character, etc., and once again coming into the same position. So that is rock cycle. So let's understand it. When the molten magma, what is magma and all, you already learned when you learned about igneous rocks. In that video it was explained neatly. When the molten magma cools down, it becomes igneous rocks. Then the igneous rocks, again due to different reasons, it broke down into small particles. Then these small particles are called as sediments. Then these small sediments were transported and deposited to form sedimentary rocks. It may be transported by wind, water, ice, etc. Then the sedimentary rocks form. Sedimentary rocks and igneous rocks, when they come under great heat and pressure, they again change into metamorphic rock. Then what is happening to metamorphic rock? The metamorphic rocks, which are still under great heat and pressure, melt down to form molten magma. These molten magma again can cool down and solidify into igneous rocks. Then once again the cycle continues. So that is called as rock cycle. If you want to understand it in a better way, there is one video uploaded in your classroom, you can watch that. The last part of the lesson is meaning of minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and some definite chemical composition. They are very important to humankind. We are using it in different areas. Some of the minerals are used as fuels. Example, the coal, natural gas, petroleum, etc. They are examples for minerals. And some of them are also used in industries like iron, aluminium, gold, etc. Then even in medicine, fertilizers and all, we are using minerals. You will learn about minerals in detail in coming year.